My name is Councillor Gaba Thithiba Qhele, the Executive Mayor of JB Marks Local Municipality. Let me take this opportunity to our followers on social media to inform them that today it was our council meeting that was meant to table our 2025-26 medium-term revenue and expenditure framework budget alongside with the IDP and your policy tariffs. We have finally managed to conclude the work. The budget that we presented for the 25-26 operating revenue, it was 2.3 billion. Our operating expenditure was just above 2.4 billion. And you had a deficit of 150, but as you deal with your non-cash items, it then gave us a positive net surplus of 59 million with the capital budget of 234. So this in the main are the highlighted numbers that one can indicate, but also just to indicate that our tariffs, we align them with the CIP at a 4%. The only ones that we deviated, it was those that are approved by NERSA of 12.7, and we approved a 13% hike for electricity tariffs. So these are in the main areas that I can indicate. But also what is key in the budget is the efforts that we have done as the municipality to demonstrate our willingness to build capacity of the municipality to reduce outsourcing of services by the municipality. You'd see that we have decreased your outsourced services by almost 17% from the 24-25 budget of 222 million. So this is one area that we are highlighting, but also to confirm our efforts of making sure that we really pay attention in the capacitation of the institution is to see the numbers we have thrown around to attend to issues that would be used by our workforce. Like some of the issues that you see in the budget is that these the issues of your maintenance of buildings, your purchase of water and general consumables, your maintenance of equipment, maintenance of infrastructure, almost sitting at 62 million. And if you combine those maintenance activities, they are collectively sitting at 113 million collectively. And also the other areas that we are indicating is that we had your grant funding that we are receiving from national government, and part of the grant funding added with our internal savings. We had savings from our InvestTech account sitting almost at 94 million, and our different call accounts sitting above 26 million. What we have done is to take 6.2 from our call accounts and take 35 million from the InvestTech investment of 94, and combine that with the external grants that we had, and put a package or a mixture of areas that would attend. And our priority for this money, it was to attend to access to clean water, basic sanitation, solid waste removal, access to electricity, and access to and availability of roads. Now, to just mention a few issues, I would start with the areas that deals with water. As a municipality, we don't have challenges with raw supply of water in both regions. The supply is quite adequate, but there are just some shortcomings that we are attending with the budget that I would be speaking to with regards to water. One example is that we are attending to upgrades of one pump station in Qhele as part of phase C of the development. We have allocated close to 20 million to make sure that we increase our pumping capacity. We have also set aside 22 million to attend to the rising main. There's a main bulk pipeline that it's linking Qhele and New Reservoir in the extensions, in extension 7. We are allocating 22 million, and then we also allocated close to 2 million for the drilling of boreholes in our farming and village areas in and around JB Max. Secondly, around sanitation. Viewers would remember that one of the challenges we are experiencing is the old infrastructure that was there since the dawn of democracy and never been upgraded. So we have made it our business that all our pump stations will then be upgraded. The first one, it's in your Porky Dam in Mohading. There's a 15 million allocated for the upgrade. The second one is the Bota Pump Station in town. All our sewer, they find their way to Bota Pump Station, and that station runs only with 2 out of the 3 pumps. Now, part of the work is to make sure that we increase the pumping capacity there. There is 40 million set aside for Bota Pump Station. And then at the area Khaneng Street, closer to the Porky Dam in Promosa Extension 7, we also set aside 10 million to attend to the upgrade of that Promosa Extension 7 pump station. We are also setting aside 24 million for the dislodging of your sludge lagoons at our water treatment works. And we have also set aside 3.5 for the construction of Qhele Extension 13 sewer reticulation. We also set aside 3.8 for Qhele Extension 6 sewer reticulation, and finally the upgrade of Robert Land Pump Station in Promosa at about 10.8 million. We also, to augment in our yellow fleet that deals with environmental issues, we have set aside close to 6 million, 5.9 million to buy specialized vehicles to attend to issues of environment. And then on roads, we finally managed to get 18 million for the construction of the Promosa Bridge, and there's also 10 million as part of the initial 110 that we will be getting in the main to attend to the beautification of the Qhele Road, starting from the N12 up until at Buitsoko High School. There will be attending to the issues of your stormwater, your street lights, your roads, to make it bigger and better. And then we also set aside 1 million to better our production plant of bitumen that we use for the production of asphalt. And we also set aside 15 million for roads and stormwater in the 2 regions. And lastly, on roads, we are also setting aside 1 million to kickstart a process of establishing our own brick manufacturing plant so that we produce our own bricks to do our paving. And then on electricity, we have set aside 3 million for your solar street lights and 5 million for the installation of your high mast lights. And then on human settlement, because we have 3 to 5 new settlements that have been attended to through township establishment, we have set aside money for pegging, including money for profiling of the remaining 10 informal settlements. And then on the community safety, we have set aside 2 million for a mini fire station, 1 million for equipments at fire, and 5 million to finish the disaster management center, including 1 million for the disaster management communicating systems. And then on your sports, arts and culture, we have set aside 15 million. In that 15 million, 12 goes to the upgrading of the sporting facility in Ventersdorp, and the remainder goes to the cricket stadium in the Potch region, and then including the Potch Dam upgrade and fencing of libraries. We have set 1.5 million and 1.2 respectively. For community services, we have set aside 2 million to acquire wheelie bins and 2 million for your SMME development, including 5 million for the EPWP program and 6.2 million for ward-based mayoral projects that would be done in conjunction with the different ward councillors, and including 1 million to assist our communication department to better their equipments, and lastly the 20 million for we will be using to offset the writing off of bad debt in and around our area. So these are in the main the areas that we have spoken about, but the other area that I must also bring in is that over and above these issues that I've spoken about, working with the district municipality, there's also a rollout of skills program that it's done through the UIF Labor Activation Program, the National Skills Fund, and Mersita. They are covering a variety of skills like your plumbing, your biometric security, electrical engineering, building and civil construction, welding, motor mechanic, and so forth, including recognition of prior learning. Our share as the JB Max out of the whole share of the district, it would be around 550 young people or learners that would actually be recruited to participate in the program. So this, in the main, these are the areas that we have covered, but we have also demonstrated that over and above at the level of the international relations, in 2005, the municipality entered into an agreement with the Swedish government, where we were working closely with one municipality called Vakro municipality. As to date, we can confirm 2 of those municipalities now, Almut and Vakro, are part and parcel of this twinning international arrangements. Out of this, since 2005, for the past 20 years, we had more than 41 joint projects that we have carried out in different fields that involve social welfare, social development, city planning, among others, your gender-based violence. It's a number of activities and areas that we have done with them. So in the main, these are the issues that one can reflect and say they were part and parcel of the budget. And lastly, what I must also confirm is that there is an issue that we have taken up with the provincial treasury with regards to the issue that our budget, it was unfunded. We have written to them because at the center of the issue that we are disagreeing with is that they want us, we must levy additional VAT on the grants that we are receiving from national government. But our submission, supported by National Treasury circulars, is that all the grants that we are receiving as different local municipalities come already grant funded, VAT inclusive actually. So you can't levy additional VAT on those grants because already they are there. So hence we are saying we have raised this issue in writing, we have submitted with them. We are hoping that we'll deal with it in our books, and in terms of how we have done our work, we strongly believe that the budget that we put today, it was a credible budget with a positive net surplus of 59 million. Thank you very much. That is the input I can make.